Hey, it's Todd Ault. This is Jason Bartholomew. This is Risk On. It's the 25th of March, the 38th episode of what may be the greatest show ever about risk. And I got to tell you, that's a forward-looking statement, and I'm telling you it's not the greatest show yet. We lack organization, but we're working on it. I know Josh is disgusted with my behavior at times.
Yeah.
But we're working on it, right? Well, we started the day off with a severed finger.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get to the severed finger part in a minute. It's important to understand that the finger we thought was severed just looked like it was severed.
We had a dangler.
We're going to get to that. That was weird.
Yeah, well, where did that come from?
The market looked very bad this morning. I'm going to go through one name with you. SSNT was up like almost to $9 in the pre-market. And then I was buying some today at $5.80.
This market's been crazy.
This is insanity.
I don't...
The people at GameStop are insane. We'll more on that later. However, GameStop retraced all of its losses yesterday. And believe it or not, Jason, I kind of made back all the money we lost. And I'm going to get to the point of kind of in a second because I wrote some 200 calls, naked, by the way.
Yes, I know
naked
that.
call.
Yeah.
Hey, all you Wall Street Bets people out there, I'm naked. GameStop calls.
Yeah.
But I won't tell you how many. But I sold the 200 GameStop calls for $65.
And that was
so
like,
for me to lose money, it has to go to 265, which, by the way, could be tomorrow.
That's crazy.
I also sold the 200 calls that are expire in April. No. So I'm sorry, the 155 calls.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm long the stock, and those are covered.
Yeah, they're like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, but I'm covered.
Huge premium.
Yeah, for sure. Crazy day today. Ammo is back in business. We're back at $6.
I would like to try.
It did not look good today. It was down to.
I wish we could try that.
It was down to. Let me tell you. It was down to 550 ammo.
Do we have?
It didn't look so good. Hold on a second. Let me try it one time.
We have ammo.
Okay, sorry. I like our new toy, and I can tell you, Josh is like, do not use that toy. Okay, Josh.
So,
anyways, we're modernizing, and the studio is almost ready. It's like almost ready.
It's getting there.
All right, Jason, let's go through the market today.
There's so much to talk about. The Dow actually reversed. Mainly the Dow climbed 200 points late in the afternoon. It rebounded, led by some stocks that will benefit from the reopening of the country. So it finished 32,620. The NASDAQ was up 15, 12,977, and the S&P was up 20 at 3909. Bitcoin's been it's been a little bit interesting here. It's been locked between 50 and 53 for a little while here, the last 36 hours. 52,225 when we came on air. 1605 for Ethereum and oil. Actually, oil was down today, 58.44, and it's been down the last few days. There's a Suez Canal situation we're going to get into later on, but
is it the Suez Canal or Suez Canal?
Suez. Gold was down $8, $17.25. Silver down 10 cents, no big deal. 25.13. Copper $4.
What did you think of today?
Is there a sound for that?
What did you think of today?
I mean, I thought it was decent.
Hold on. What did you think of today? Today was rough. Hey, listen, I want to talk to the audience. I want a couple things. Let's get some business done. One, we're on KEIB, 11:50 a.m. every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and we're on the iHeartRadio app on the Patriot Network.
Did we earn any extra time yet? Are we being good? Or?
I understand from Josh, we're going to start putting all these episodes on a podcast too, so you're going to be able to get it on a podcast network. More on that later from Josh. He's going to let us know when we're on podcasting these things, right?
That's cool.
But I think we played them first on YouTube because, of course, that's our main channel. But I'll get all that information from Josh. If you're watching live, let us know in the chat. This is important. We're going to have these super chat things. A portion of the day is going to be dedicated to answering the questions in super chat for those people who want to super chat, and then other people who want to just ask questions, etc. And we want to have some live interaction with you, about 10 minutes at a time. Yeah, Ravi, I'm thinking that Ravi, let me say Ravi's question. Is this a dead cat bounce, Ravi?
Yeah.
Ravi, this is like the single biggest worry I have because it felt like it a little bit today. We didn't get a chance to look at the fundamentals, what kind of volume was there, and whether it made sense that it was.
Oh, Todd's distracted because I'm sitting here with
of course.
With my guy Mike Crawford, CEO of Hall of Fame Resorts, ticker HOFV.
Is he live?
He's live.
Okay, so I'm live. I'm long Hall of Fame again.
We're talking NFTs.
I was about to get that. I'm long Hall of Fame right now, and it's trading higher.
Yeah, we're live right now. He's on YouTube. He's on the Benzinga channel right now on YouTube. If you want to put them in the background. Yeah, he's talking right now about NFTs.
Is he?
The Benzinga exclusive with Mike Crawford. Yeah, tune in. Hall of Fame Resorts. It's been a recent runner. The NFT, the big NFT hype. So, yeah, I just found that.
Is he saying I just bought 10,000 more? Is he saying he's going to work with them?
All
right, yeah, we're distracted. Guys, this is a live trading show. We talk about, what do we talk about on Risk On? We talk about trading. We talk about
Tom Brady NFTs. Yeah, he's got a lot of going on here. There's going to be some volatility with HOFV. So, yeah, we talk about all kinds of stuff.
We do.
Gambling.
See, there's people who want to talk about EBON.
Yeah.
We're long that. We bought more of it. I bought more of that in the whole like crazy mark. Satish. Oh, God, I never pronounce those names. Satish talked about GameStop. Happy to see GameStop is suit up. Well, it was crazy. Alex, hey, hello to you too. Roland says it's not a dead cat bounce. VWAP never went down. VWAP never went down. I don't know what he's referring to there. Let's get our bearings straight because stuff is happening live on the air.
Yeah,
Hey, what did I do today? Listen, we covered the markets, right?
Yeah.
Let's get to the stocks first, and I can get organized in my head.
All right. Powell was our
Here's
first
Powell. Let's
and
pull up
most
the chart
important.
here, Nick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to tell you my frame of mind. See where the cursor is? Right here about my frame of mind was like, oh, God.
We were below our
cost.
Yeah.
That was my frame of mind.
Yeah.
I got that call just about when Andrea's finger was severed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like, this is my morning, okay? My morning was stocks down, and then a call from you. I'm on my way to the hospital. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Fingers
like,
down.
I looked around like everything's like, it just sucked. It was like I was just pissed. It was like not pissed at that, but just bummed. All this drama was taking place, and my house is closing, and there was some drama there, and the movers there's always movers drama, movers, etc.
Yep.
And then from there, after I got a call back from you that Andrea's finger was going to be okay, the market just rallied like crazy. And I want to tell you just a psychological thing. So remember, if you've been watching the show, this is 38 episodes deep. I always keep dry powder because if I like a position, I want to average in. It seems like always I have to average in. I almost never buy something. It immediately is a profit. I never have to average in.
There's almost like
That's the way it works for me.
Yeah.
Okay? Some people gamble one way. When they go to play poker, they have a certain style. When they play blackjack, when I trade stocks, I have a certain style, and I want to average in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not everyone's style. Some people want to only buy high and sell higher.
Yeah, that's true.
And I want to buy and then see if I can average in. Now, if it's rallying, continues to rally, I'll pyramid up.
Yeah.
Right? And we can get to some of those definitions. But I will tell you, I always pay attention to the feeling I have of the market. And when Jason called me and the finger was a problem, and I looked down at Powell, I just started buying more stock. And I went to every single name on E-Trade. I compared my cost with where it was, and if I was down more than 10 grand, I started buying. Now, I increased the positions by 20% across the board, and that rally helped me make money today. Now, granted, yesterday was terrible, and I didn't make up for all of yesterday, although I did make up for a lot.
It was pretty bad yesterday. Yesterday was
pretty
really
ugly,
bad.
for sure.
But, we have a lot of tickers right now. We're holding a lot of different
Let me talk about some stocks we are long. POWW, we're long. CLBS, we're long. Mosey, we're long. AEZS, we're long. NVOS, we're long. CLSK, we're long. HOFV, we're long. Well, I just paid up for that thing. BOX, box, we're long. EBON, EBON, we're long. Workhorse, WKHS, we're long. GameStop, we're long. Yes, I said I'm long GameStop.
Yeah.
Scary. And then, of course, I sold short the GameStop 200 calls. And crazy. And I sold short the 155 calls for $65.
What'd you do with plug?
I covered.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. What, like 33? 30?
Yeah, it wasn't going our way.
Yeah.
We had a thesis. Of course, then it was at 31 this morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't win with. But sometimes when you're a trader, you know you can't win at certain names. Average up on. Yeah, listen, Roland, you're a show off, Roland. You're a show off, buddy. Roland's showing off saying he bought the stock at 355. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought some back down there too. I just traded already.
I think we sold it at
But
9.
I bought
though.
a ton of it
Yeah.
at 550, 560. The other week you were in KMPH. Are you still in KMPH? You mentioned a rumor of a buyout. Okay, that I didn't mention the rumor. This guy mentioned the rumor. Although I may have reiterated what you said. He may be right. I may have said that. Is it Devon? Devon Wright. Where is KMPH? Do we know?
I don't know. We took our money from them and left their carcass.
We took our money from them because we were really upside down.
Yeah. Let's take a look. I haven't looked
Look
at that or AVEO in a while. 950.
Oh, is it back to 950?
Yeah, it looks like they got a new new patent 2 days ago.
Yeah, but didn't we? Let's pull this chart up here. Didn't we get lucky and this thing ran to like 14 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is right where we sold, right here. No, was it March 3rd? Or it was right here, wasn't it? One of these days, it rallied up and we got out.
We averaged down. Well,
But keep in mind, Devon, we averaged down a ton, and I think we barely got out alive there, right? I think we maybe make 10 grand or something. I can't remember what that trade was.
There's a lot of volatility in the call side of this thing.
Which one?
The April 16th calls on KMPH.
Really?
I was just kind of looking at it, yeah.
Hey, we'll relook at that, Devon, though. They have, obviously, a drug that got approved.
Yeah.
I got to be clear here, just for full disclosure, we don't recommend stocks. We're just telling you what we do. We're not licensed financial professionals. We're not licensed brokers. We're not advisors. We don't get paid to give out that kind of research. This is to show for entertainment purposes. So please make sure you do your homework. And obviously, you got to keep your own risk parameters into full consideration. What else we got?
You want to go through some more tickers? We
Yeah,
have
let's go.
GameStop. Let's take a look at.
Let's look at GameStop today.
There you go.
So I'm going to pull up the 5-day. It's worth the insanity.
Yeah.
This is the 5-day on GameStop. This is me complaining yesterday that these people are stupid.
How does this market makers?
I want you to know that I believe I got filled in the aftermarket at 117. And that's the only thing that bailed me out. I, like an idiot, bought more today to bring my costs down because I thought it would trade back up. Because Jim Cramer was like celebrating. He was like celebrating the quarter. I watched a video last night. This is true.
Yeah.
I watched a video last night, probably like, what time we were done playing poker? What time?
Like 10?
Oh no, it was after 11.
Was it
I was
that
probably
late?
watching the video like at 12.
Okay.
Because remember, Andrea said there's only an hour before the market opens.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was watching a video, and Kramer's talking about how great the GameStop quarter was and how there's a change taking place. I'm like, what the heck? And so I bought some. Because I'm thinking, okay, if Kramer's out there celebrating it, maybe this thing's going to rally. And sure enough.
That was Kramer's signal that he covered and told everybody else to cover.
Yeah,
They're
for
going to
sure.
run this thing up.
For sure.
I mean, how does this thing run? This is just crazy.
Right.
They ran this thing
So
back
everyone, they reloaded.
Yeah, they definitely reloaded.
Ooh. I like it.
Here
What
we
else?
are.
Well, okay, so
Listen
so
now.
this thing, I'm going to go back to the 1 day. So today, I got a new gadget here. We'll see how long that gadget lasts here.
You know they ran it back. They're going to raise capital, in my opinion.
You know
now.
they're going to raise capital.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Now that they ran it back.
Stock's up 63.25 today, up 52% in 1 day.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not normal, people. I know you know this. Don't assume this is the new normal. This is only normal for this thing. But it is not a normal situation. Everyone wake up and smell the coffee. Please.
Seriously.
What do we got? What else we got?
Well,
I'm going to go to costs.
Costs.
I know this
Show it.
This is your name. Okay?
700,000 float, man. Look at this thing.
I know, but would they make headphones, right?
Yeah, it runs. It just runs with GME and sometimes
okay.
AMC.
It's a meme stock.
and Express.
And
Yeah.
what are you telling people to do here?
I'm not telling them to do anything. I've never traded it.
You're just pointing out the obvious?
Yeah, I'm just pointing out the volatility. That's all. It usually
All right.
runs. It's usually a sympathy when GameStop starts.
We have
going.
no edge we can give people here.
Not on cost, no.
No, for sure. Okay, let's move on. Clean Spark. I think you're sucking gutter water there.
It went below 20. I was a little bit
Yeah, this is
upset.
you. I love Clean Spark. Buy $1 million worth.
At 22.
Buy $1 million worth. Oh, down here. Buy more. Buy more. Hey, buy more. By the way, we did buy more right
Yeah,
here.
of course.
Now, listen, I'm sympathetic. I always have to average down.
Yeah.
You know I'm not judging.
No, I know.
I'm not judging. But Bitcoin did go from 58,000 to 51.
It did.
Right.
They raised capital $200 million at 22. I
Right.
thought that'd be a nice base.
But I think you're pretty comfortable here that if there is a rally,
like
it's
it.
a way to play it.
Oh, I like
But
this
this is effectively a proxy.
Yeah,
right?
I love
good.
this. Microgrid,
so
solar.
We're still long. We're still long.
Sparky.
Sparky, Clean Spark.
Yeah.
Let me ask. Let me look at a viewer comment. Robbie, did you guys look into EBON? Don't have any shares, but really liked it. OLID is pretty good, the best in the market. Every couple months I catch IGC on the right week. No idea what's up with it, the company. But after a lucky buy in 2018.
IGC, if I remember that's the cannabis stock that had the 1948 White House in Maryland as their office. I remember looking at Google aerial views of that thing.
Really?
Yeah, it looked like it kind of looked like a trap house.
Josh, we're going to have to keep maybe Skyla a record of these stocks they bring up so we can look into them and give them our commentary. I'd like to do that.
See, you can make a case for these marijuana stocks. They've been destroyed. New York just passed legal. Yeah,
right?
No, you can definitely make a case for some. I liked CLEV also, the country of Colombia, that cannabis stock too. They're doing a lot of trades and a lot of contracts throughout the world, so they're not just hamstrung to the North American market. Let's look at a couple of marijuana stocks here, just off the cuff. Hexo, I see a lot of call-outs on Hexo, but the one that I was kind of looking at was CLVR, Cleaver Leaves. It's got an 18 million float, 305 million market cap. They have earnings coming up on the 30th. So just keep an eye on that one. I've been watching that one.
I want to cut away to a breaking news story that I think is relevant. You may not, but I'll explain to you the relevancy for this, the financial sector, if you guys follow the banks. And this is really just coming out now, okay? Literally less than a minute ago, but I know they were going to update.
Oh, here we go.
So here we go. Right, Fed says banks will have to wait until June 30th to start issuing buybacks and bigger dividends. This just hit like a minute ago.
Some of these politicians are really
They
upset
don't
about
like this part, do they?
Oh, they're not happy.
Banks will be able to start giving back money to shareholders this year, but not until June 30th, and provided they passed a current round of stress tests, the Federal Reserve announced Thursday. This means bigger financial institutions will be able to start exercising buybacks and bigger dividends. So let me kind of walk you through what's going on here. Oh, yeah, thanks, Nick. We can come off screen. So during the pandemic, the bank's reserve means they took a charge against their balance sheet for potential write-offs, and those reserves didn't happen, meaning they reserved, and I'm going to give you a round number. Let's say they reserved $10 billion for bad loans, and the loans didn't turn out to be bad. They have to recapture those reserves. Means they have to put them back on their balance sheet and say, hey, we had loan loss reserves. They were too high. We didn't really lose that money. Those loans are performing, so we're going to bring that back on our balance sheet. The financial institutions are pretty strong right now. I think because of government help and because of what happened during COVID, they were protected, unlike what happened in 2008 when the banks were on the brink of insolvency. And so now you get people like Elizabeth Warren and Senator Elizabeth Warren. And I'm not going to comment on her. Let me comment on something else here. If you're a public company or a private company and you make money, the idea that someone suggests you shouldn't be able to buy back your shares of your own company that made the money, I don't even know where to start with this. It's like, this is political football stuff where they're making something political and acting they're basically saying to people, they're American citizens, you're dumb, I'm smarter than you, believe what I'm telling you. But if a person just focuses on the idea that this is the way I look at this, If you have a mortgage on your house and you agree to pay the bank over 30 years, you're 3 years in the loan, but you're doing really well. You and your wife are making a lot of extra money. You decide to pay the loan down just a little bit early, right?
Yeah.
And start making a double payment. Under some politician's idea, you shouldn't be able to buy back the loan that was made to you, because I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, like, there shouldn't be a pre-penalty payment on these simple interest mortgages. And then you can make that extra payment, like you're saying, and just put in the notes, apply directly to principal.
Right.
I mean, these guys are just basically...
Right. So the companies buying back their stock are saying, we have cash. We're going to reward our shareholders by supporting the stock and buying it back.
Right.
Buffett does it all the time. He
Yeah,
bought a record amount last year.
Yep.
And somehow the suggestion is that that is evil. But what's the difference if you send a dividend to your shareholders?
Right.
You're sending out the cash you would have used to buy back the stock, but the same shareholders getting a benefit. The only difference is, instead of there being a reduced amount of shares, the shares stay the same, but the cash goes to the individuals. It makes no difference. Now, some people want the cash, so that to them it does. But Buffett points out that Apple has been buying back stock, and even though Buffett sold some Apple stock, they bought back so much, his position's actually increased in the company because the numerator and the denominator have changed, right?
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me, yet so the Federal Reserve is obviously letting them ease into the idea that they're going to go through another stress test and we'll let you banks buy back your own stock and issue dividends to your shareholders that own the stock. There is no other answer other than some form of socialism.
Well, they were trying to, they were talking about doing a financial tax per transaction too. So your money that you're investing into the stock market has already been taxed based on where you work, how you were employed. You're already paying federal tax, in some instances state tax, FICA, Social Security. So then you take that net money that you have after you've given the government all of that money that they waste anyway, and you apply it to your investments in the stock market. Now you're going to pay short-term or long-term capital gains tax based on the assessment of the equities that you're trading. But in the interim, during those trades, they want to deploy like a little transaction tax on every single transaction, because they think that'll lessen the volatility of some of these free apps like Robinhood and Webull and the commission-free trading. So now they want to tax that. I mean, I just don't understand it. We're $27 trillion in debt. I'm not going to go on a rant, but they don't even consistently utilize our tax money correctly, in my opinion. I mean, they're spraying our tax all over the world. I mean, the COVID relief bill didn't really apply the funds to actual COVID relief. I mean, they don't even read the bill half the time. So that's just my rant on that.
That was a rant.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go from there. We talked about banks will be able to issue bigger buybacks and dividends after June, after the stress test. Okay, we have a super chat now. Most of you guys know I'm 51 years old, and Josh is younger than me. And apparently, we have a YouTube channel where we have a super chat, and I don't understand it exactly. Josh, can you come? Can we hear you? Can you speak up? Okay, so how does this super chat work?
So in the chat, people can actually put some money down.
Right. So they pay money to super chat, but chatting's free. Why do they pay the money?
I have no idea, but
I do.
Oh, they support the channel. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I know how this stuff works.
And
really
then
well.
Can you explain it? Because I can see Crypto Joe and Tan Social up there, and they paid $3 apparently to super chat with us. And Crypto Joe looks like a little bit of a frog or something there. Can you explain it? Can you explain super chat?
Yeah. They're just basically, so they're finding value in our program. What they're doing is they're saying, hey, we really appreciate you coming on air every day, and we like the content that you're providing us. This is just a little bit of a thank you to you all. And basically what we need to decide to do is, if we're going to gather these thank yous, hear me out now. Maybe create a little bit of a risk-on hedge fund for poker tournaments and award them a percentage of my poker tournaments. We don't want to take this money. We want to
So you want
apply
to take their money and we're gonna put it into a pool and gamble it?
I'm not gambling. I want to play poker. It's a skill game, Todd.
Oh.
There's some luck involved.
Yeah, I saw you last night. It looked like there was some luck involved.
So
You're playing video poker, three different 9 lines and whatever.
If we can gather this money up, we can create a risk-on fund, and then we can have all the viewers can have a sweat. I can go play a nice tournament at Venetian.
But how would you know who to pay?
What we
There
could
a
do,
list of super chatters?
we can track it, okay? Then we can allocate the percentage of my tournament equity based on their percentage of super chat. You see what I'm saying?
I got it.
So if Crypto Joe puts in like 2%, then he'll be awarded 2% of my tournament if I
Got
win
it.
anything. Okay, that's something to think about.
Hey, Lightbridge in the aftermarket, by the way. Can we pull up the screen real quick?
Yeah, I've got it.
Lightbridge in the aftermarket is now 655.
Wow.
So that was the shit. I mean, that was not a good trade.
Well, hear me out in this one. It wasn't really intended to be a trade. It was suspended, halted, because they won a government contract from the Department of Energy. They got a GAIN voucher, GAIN, GAIN voucher for advanced nuclear technology innovation, $664,000. It's a low float, 6 million float name. And Biden is already coming out talking about $3 trillion in infrastructure. Part of the infrastructure is roads, bridges, and energy. Part of the energy that's clean and they're getting away from coal is nuclear. This is right in our wheelhouse for this ticker.
Sure.
So let's just be a little bit patient, let it develop. Another ticker that I'm looking at, I'm not recommending this, is IEA and the ticker X, U.S. Steel. Those are 3 that I'm really looking at. IEA, I think, had a pretty nice day today. Let's just hold the light bridge. Let's see what happens with this. We're in my opinion, we'll get a bump when they pass the infrastructure bill. Let's just not. Remember Jerry Maguire in 1996? Let's just not all like flip out, and he took the goldfish.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have a noise for that, do I?
I don't know if you do.
Yeah.
That's an annoying noise.
That was a rising noise.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway.
Okay, so but we need to give full disclosure here. We went long Lightbridge.
Yeah.
Why did we go long Lightbridge?
Well, because of the news, the pending halt, I contacted you. We bought in around low 8s. It went to 950. Full disclosure, we do get distracted while we're doing some trading sometimes because we have day jobs. So sometimes our entries and our exits aren't exactly optimal, and I'm just as guilty of it as well. So sometimes we aren't able to have the proper entry and exit strategies, and that's our weakness. We're going to work on that. So here we are.
And your thoughts here on Lightbridge, because it's pulled back pretty hard. Now, don't they have a conference call after the close, right?
Yeah, I think it's probably right now. I'm watching HOFV right now. Let's see what they're saying.
We've got clipped in this thing pretty hard, right?
Yeah, but we got clipped in GameStop too.
But it came back.
It did.
Hey, Mossmo, risk on, baby. Crypto Joe, go play poker, risk on. Look at these guys.
Yeah.
Risk on Capital LLC, Roland. Come on, dude. Can we slow down a little bit, man?
Dude, come on.
Slow down. So clearly we are long Lightbridge. Can we bring it up on the screen one more time? So this is called sitting on a spike for everybody. This is me right here buying it.
In the 8s.
And then it goes to 950. I'm on the phone. Skyla's, it's really Skyla's fault.
It is.
She's
it's
like
Skyla's
ordering
fault.
lunch or something.
Yep.
And then, yeah,
All right,
puke.
full disclosure, we took on like 15K shares. I'm like, let's take 5K off at like 9.
You tried. No, it was 833.
833.
But this stock's actually fallen in the last 5 days.
Yeah.
From the 8 range. So I'm actually okay with this trade.
I'm fine with the trade. There's a story for this stock.
Is it?
Yeah, it's infrastructure. It's
The story is they saw me buying and they said let's kill it.
No, the story is some of the longs saw you buying and they just dumped into you.
Yeah, exactly. What about this Wimmy?
Wimmy.
Don't do it, Nick. Hold on.
Hold on, Nick.
All right, let's cover this Wimmy and why you like these ADRs.
Let's talk about this. So we've got Wimmy. I was looking through some diligence. I was just coming up with trying to find some tickers to make some money because the market's been so depressing. And I said, oh, look at this. Wimmy Hologram Cloud. They are a platform of holographic augmented reality AR applications. The company provides holographic AR advertising services and entertainment products. Holographic AR advertising software enables users to insert into video footages real or animated three-dimensional objects that integrate seamlessly within the scene of such footages. So what happened was they raised capital.
Higher prices, right?
Excuse me?
Higher prices.
Yeah, they raised capital private offering at a 15% discount at the time of the offering, it was 11.2 million shares at $7.50, and that was a 15% discount. Now we were looking at, and I said, "Wow, this is interesting. This is around $6." So we started looking at WIMI, and we started building a position there.
Splat.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me, right? Right in this splatter.
Where are we with WIMI? Can you give me an update?
Stock is $6.35 in the aftermarket.
And where are we? Just curious.
I think this is where we paid.
Okay.
Yeah. We bought it online. We didn't buy much though, so let's not get carried away.
That's fine.
Let me for full disclosure, let me get the position size we have in WIMI. What a day today.
Just to give you an
We're
idea.
actually flat. We actually bought 10,000 shares at $6.25, and that's exactly where it closed.
WIMI's 52-week range, $3.20 to $29.50. 56 million float, 417 million market cap. I mean, look at the. Well, I wish I could show this.
It seems
chart.
like the whole world knows I'm waiting for gunbroker.com. Hey, Roland, you got any updates on gunbroker.com? He's like our analyst for gunbroker.com. Roland, if you got any... will they let Roland in now that the super chat's up? That's like a cricket's question.
Did we thank,
hey, Richard Ritter. Who are all these people?
Thank,
wait, what?
What the
heck?
Who's Rona?
Who's Rona?
Wait, time out. Richard, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, Richard, that's wonderful. And I'm not joking around. And Mark... wait.
We missed the other super chat. Can we scroll back up?
Yeah, wait.
I need to thank these people.
Steve Smith, too. Look at this.
Go all the way back up.
Go back up.
I want to make sure these people are
That's
recognized.
Crypto Joe, Chan Social, Crypto Joe. I get what's going on there. We know those people.
Okay, good.
Mossmo, we know him.
All right.
Richard Ritter, the third.
Yeah, he's
the third too, buddy.
He's a regular. He's a regular. Yeah.
Do I know him? Do we follow each other? Hey, Richard, if you follow me on Twitter. Okay, Richard, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, can you send me a DM or something so I can know who you are? Maybe we know each other. I mean, unfortunately, at 51, my mind's going, who's Rona? Rona Angels.
Okay. Rona Angeles.
PHP. Is that a stock she wants to look at? Is PHP a stock?
I don't know. Rona Angeles.
Rona, are you here with us?
I think it's the currency where she's at.
Oh, you think? Oh, it's the currency?
Okay. What is that? So, what is the? Can somebody look up what PHP is?
Oh, yeah. I know you're the third. Drunken, drunk. The third. 3.
That's done. That's
yeah. You can't say
yeah.
the name. It's not fair.
I did.
He's the third too. I know you're the third.
Oh, PHP. She's from the Philippines. If Rona, if you're from the Philippines,
what's up with that, Rona? I mean, we got to get your money, Rona. I mean, what? Moss, help me out here. What's that mean? What does that mean?
She sent 99.
Oh, so what is that? $2?
Yeah, she sent a $2 super chat.
Okay, it's $2 US.
Right.
Okay, guy, I thought she spent $99, but it's $99 Filipino.
Okay, Filipino peso.
Oh, thank God.
We
Rona,
got it now.
Okay. Ron, I gotta deliver for you, Rona, if that's the case.
Yeah.
I mean, $99 US. I gotta send that money back.
Oh, I gotta win the tournament, one or the other.
But thank you so much, Rona. That was wonderful.
Very nice of
But
you.
I still don't get, what do they get? They get notified like at the top.
Yeah, they can ask questions.
But how many super chats can there be?
I mean, as many as it depends how many people are on. Like I send super chats all the time to some of my buddies that do a really good job.
You send super chats
all the time.
Well, then tell us what it is.
I
Explain
just did.
it.
I explained it to you.
Okay, so then they just get called out like that? They don't get any special treatment?
Did you not listen to me?
No, I didn't listen to you.
People graciously send super chats because they're appreciative of the content that you're providing in a consistent manner.
Got it.
Okay?
All right.
So it's a thank you. And then also, we would entertain their thoughts, their comments, because it's a courtesy. They're sending us a courtesy super chat. We want to make sure that if they have any questions, that we put them up on the top of the food chain to address it.
But the other day I saw a super chat on a gamer's thing for $200.
Oh, yeah.
And they were in the super chat the whole time.
I mean,
they were prominent and they didn't move.
They can. Hey, Mr. Producer, they can pin those super chats up top.
Who can pin them? They can or the producer?
No, we can on our side.
You can pin a super chat, Josh?
I don't know how to do it. I'm sure Crypto Joe probably knows how to do it. He's a beast.
All right, let's get back to the market.
Okay.
We covered ammo,
We covered WIMI.
GameStop, we covered costs, Clean Spark, Light Bridge, which we got kicked in. Let's go to the Suez Canal.
Suez Canal.
You pull this up for us real quick?
Got a couple ideas for this too.
What's your? Oh, you like those shipping stocks?
Yeah. As a swing.
That's actually a smart idea.
As a
by the
swing
way.
trade.
Yeah, that was a smart idea.
Specifically CT. Can we look at CTRM?
CTRM.
Yeah. We'll get back to. We're going to talk about the Suez Canal and why.
But it seems like people get hit on.
Listen,
these
you
things.
don't hold these things for very long. They'll smack an offer on you in a heartbeat. CTRM is very heavily shorted. Yeah, I liked it. It was 77, 78 when I thought about buying today.
You did, yeah.
This is one I like. Numerous times former runner. High float, though. It takes a lot of volume to move this thing, but it gets a lot of volume. It's oftentimes received 500 million to 1 billion shares traded on a daily basis. So this is a idea based on the Suez Canal.
So would you load up?
I would not here. I would wait until it dips back down under 80.
Okay.
So yeah, international, not unrest, but international trading issues.
So because of the Suez Canal, let's go back. Stay there, Nick. I'm going to go to the Suez Canal. So let's go through the story about the Suez Canal because this, when I heard this, so did the ship make a wrong turn or what happened here?
It's crazy. Also, liquid natural gas too is another thing.
So I heard that the driver was a young kid on his cell phone on Snapchat.
He might have been. I didn't.
Oh,
hear
is that not true?
I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay. What happened?
I'm not sure. There was a container ship. It was blocking it. It went sideways. Bottleneck through. There's a huge backlog.
So a
ships.
massive container ship, Ever Given, is still blocking the Suez Canal despite efforts to refloat the vessel. Mm-hmm. The bottleneck has brought traffic to a standstill in one of the busiest waterways in the world, of course. More than 150 ships are waiting to pass through the 120 mile canal.
Yeah.
Mark is it Withers or Winter? Withers. ZKIN.
Oh,
You reading this?
Yeah, that's been traded a lot lately. His crypto play.
Online gaming assets.
Yep.
Continued gambling assets
DeFi.
should they be looking at? You know that name?
Yeah, I've never traded it. ZK International Group. I've just seen it on some, a lot of these, on Twitter, you have a lot of these traders that are trying to get people in your Discord chats. This one's always tagged. It's Chinese-based. That brings me back to another thing.
Wow. That's just today alone?
Yeah, I would call that a PND.
That's today?
Yeah.
How's that? Wait. Today it's down 87 cents. But at one point it was $12.89? What the heck? Wow, Mark.
Yeah,
very
11 million
volatile.
Float. Yeah, very volatile as we load up GameStop.
But the 1 month looks decent actually.
You know what though? With these Chinese tickers, if you read what they're doing.
Wow, the 6 month it's up 696% or $9.05. Yikes.
They transitioned into carbon steel pipe fittings, tubes, drywall, stainless steel stuff into crypto and all kinds of other business entities. That's the thing with some of these Chinese stocks. You read the background and what their business model is, and it's totally not matching what's going on.
Is SSNT a buy? So for full disclosure, everyone knows I filed a 13D a couple days ago, I think last Friday, eliminating most of my position except 75,000 shares. I began rebuying today. That's not inside information. It's full disclosure. I bought some stock today, and I'm continuing to buy some stock. But it's not a recommendation. And I filed a 13D before on the company, and I do not think it's a smart idea to follow my lead on this. However, they came out with earnings. Last night they were at $9 in the aftermarket or the pre-market.
Yeah.
Why are we exploiting that?
No, it exploded.
Exploded to the upside and
Yeah.
then exploded to the downside. And to be clear, I bought a bunch of stock. I probably bought more than 100,000 shares today.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of SSNT.
It's a good thing your finger didn't get trapped in the door because we couldn't fat finger these stickers all day. If you lost your, what do you use? You fat thumbing it when you're clicking market buy.
Are you implying because of my weight my hands are fat?
Well, no, they're
Do
thick.
they look fat?
He's got some big paws.
I got some big paws.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just
Wow.
curious. I never really watch him click the market buy button.
Hey, do we have any political stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah, your buddy Joe Biden.
Why you call him my buddy?
Dude, he came out today from the basement. What do you want to talk about, Joe Biden?
I saw someone have a picture of a gun at the top of the stairs and said, "Joe, come try to get my gun."
Oh, yeah,
Like,
because he
you
can't get up the stairs because he
right.
fell like
Yeah.
13 times.
That's not nice.
Anyway,
We're all
going
gonna
to
be 75
It
someday.
happens. It happens. I'm not even. There's no. He got up. He dusted his shin off and went up to the top of Air Force One and saluted
fine.
everyone. He's fine. But he did have his first press conference today. But he didn't take responsibility for the southern border. He blamed everything on the last guy. Come on, man. Take some responsibility. You're encouraging this to happen right now. You're totally you have a total different theory on the border than the last guy. He talked about supporting the filibuster, ending the filibuster, which a Democrat, Joe Manchin, is blocking that, by the way, out of West Virginia. And he was talking about foreign policy, and we had a little bit of an event recently. North Korea, Kim Jong-un launched a couple of ballistic missiles, a couple of feeler bets, Todd. Hey, Joe, how you doing over there? Let me launch a couple of missiles.
Where'd they send the missiles to?
Near the Sea of Japan. Yeah, it's not good.
So I moved to Nevada, so I'm a little further away
Yeah.
if he tries to strike the East Coast or the West Coast.
the West
But
Coast.
unfortunately, Nellis Air Force Base is here, and so is Area 51.
Those are targets.
So we're pretty much wiped out.
Yeah, we're doomed.
If we're here, and this would be a target, Nevada, Las Vegas.
There's some
He wouldn't be targeting like the casinos because he likes casinos and porn.
He loves that.
Yeah.
He would gamble all night with Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, for
Rodman
sure.
loves to gamble. But maybe we should get into the bunker business. Start building some bunkers.
I actually know someone who builds bunkers, makes a great living at it.
Yeah.
Actually builds real bunkers. I'm not joking around. I mean, that's like a big deal. He's in Texas.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. God bless
Crazy.
Texas too, by
Yeah,
the way.
for sure.
He also, you know what else he said?
What?
He said firmly he expects to run again in 2024.
He did not say that. I don't
Yeah.
believe you.
Yeah.
No.
He was asked that.
He said he's going to run again in 2024.
yes. He said he would. Another thing that disappointed me.
Did he forget he said that?
He said it. He said he would not be able to meet the May deadline to draw down the rest of the troops in Afghanistan. That's okay. I mean, as long as he gets them home by maybe July 4th so we can celebrate. Maybe we're going to have fireworks this year in Vegas. We didn't have them last year.
Is that true?
Yeah, I was ready for
Wait. I was here.
No fireworks July 4th.
I was here, though.
Yeah,
There was some.
there were some at the plaza, but not the main fireworks on the strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked.
None of the big fireworks.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. He's prepared to talk for nuke talks with North Korea. That's what
It's
we got.
moving weekend for me. I'm moving into my new house. What do you think of that?
As long as I can find somewhere to watch the Syracuse-Houston games.
We
Saturday
are
night.
watching Syracuse-Houston this Saturday, but we're not allowed to bet on the game because you have some superstitious thing going on.
I could
about
tell
that,
you to
right?
bet on the game.
I could buy?
Yeah, it wouldn't
I
be
could
my
bet?
money. Yeah,
Right.
but maybe we'll look at that.
So let's talk about baseball real quickly. Jason and I are putting up $50,000 into a pool for baseball. Right?
Yeah, April 15th.
Starting April 15th. We're going to be betting on baseball here live from Vegas. We'll be telling you our bets daily on Risk On Sports, which is coming up soon, right?
Yeah.
Hosted by Jason.
Oh yeah.
It'll be short, talk about the bets he's making, etc. That show is going to be produced by our man Josh, by the way. He doesn't even know it, although he does kind of know it. He's like, you're a manic dude, Todd, but I got it. I'll do what you say, I hope.
Yeah, so I feel I have an advantage in baseball because of my
Because
background.
you pitched Major League Baseball?
Not just that, because
you were in the minor leagues?
minor leagues.
Minor leagues.
But I have a analytical.
Hey, can you show us your tattoo?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Everybody out there, all you people watching, Jason has a tattoo, and I'm going to get him to show it. Maybe not today,
Yeah,
but it has something to do with baseball.
maybe sometime.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. I was just I was in deep thought about baseball.
Okay, so there's the deal. So we're going to do something unusual, and that is we're putting up $50,000. We're going to bet for the whole season, and we're going to share the proceeds with our audience.
That sounds good.
Yeah. I don't know. Can you tell me how we're going to do that?
You know what I'll do? I know what I'll do. I'll
I
start.
know, but how do you give out the proceeds to the audience? I want to understand that part.
Let me finish.
Do they have to go into a pool or something?
Let me finish. There's a
You
couple
might have to
different ways.
register. Sorry. Go ahead and finish.
I'll probably start a thread on SBRforum.com, sports betting review. This
Now
is
you're
not
just-
final yet. I'll probably keep. At least we're gonna find a way where I can keep a running count of all of our picks and our percentage. so we can keep track of that and our units won and lost. Because in baseball, it's a little bit different. Whereas most people, when they bet like NFL or anything else, it's usually like a straight up minus 110 line because it's just usually a 10% vig to the house. But in baseball, it's a lot different. Like I'll be looking at underdog road pitchers. We'll be getting plus money on bets. That's how you beat baseball.
You know what Andrea tells me? She said you like find out what the wind is and if there's any dew point. Come on, man.
Everything.
You just pick a team.
No.
Flip ahead, whatever. You don't really know who's going to win.
Fangraphs, Baseball Savant, all these websites are very important. No, this is serious stuff. This is one sport that bookies are afraid of. You can beat baseball. So,
Roland says that Biden said he was in the Senate for 120 years.
Yeah, I believe it. You know what I'm ashamed of?
Hold on, Richard says something here. Richard.
What's he got?
Can't figure out how to use Twitter, laugh out loud, but I'm on it. Guess I'm too used to being on Facebook. Haha. Richard, if we know each other, send me a DM or something. Oh, I would like a Risk On shirt. That's what Steve Smith said.
Josh, I would like
Josh,
to...
are you ever going to give anyone shirts?
Let's get some gear
I
going.
think we're making all these promises. Where's the merch, dude? Where's the merch? Josh isn't going to answer that question. Josh, we got to get out merch for people.
Josh,
oh, there it is. Look, he's showing the merch.
He muted himself.
He's showing it to me.
Oh, we have it.
Oh, it's on there. All right,
put it
yeah,
on the
Steve.
screen.
I can't put. How do I put it on the screen?
Yeah, put it on the screen.
I don't know how to put it on the screen. What do I know about how to do that?
Josh, what's the link?
What do you mean? What's the link? Hey, we got merch, guys, and we're.
There you go.
Oh, he's going to put it in the chat. We have merch.
My man.
We'll be sending you out merch. There's a bunch of people we owe shirts to and hats to. And those of you who know me, sometimes I'm late, but I always keep my word. I am late sometimes.
A Lannister always pays his debts.
A Lannister. But those guys were killed.
Well,
what the heck is that?
They paid their debts.
I mean, and then one of them had incest with his sister. What the heck is wrong with you? I'm not a Lannister.
Not Tyrion.
What?
Tyrion.
I love Tyrion.
The little guy.
Yeah, he was awesome.
He's a beast.
I love that show up until the end, man.
Yeah, that pissed me
John
off.
King, John whatever his name should have been King.
Yeah.
And then she turns all batshit crazy, she turns all bat crazy and acts like a lunatic and does bad things to people. Whatever, man.
What made you more upset, the ending of that or the ending of Dexter?
I
Dexter
never watched
was
Dexter.
ridiculous. And it's coming back, I heard.
I never watched it.
So...
Never watched Dexter. Sorry.
So listen, we got some value-added stuff for the folks.
What we get? What's the value add?
We got the super chats are going to
I know, but you didn't. So what'd you say about how we're going to give them the $50,000?
Oh, for baseball?
Yeah.
Well, I think what we'll do, Josh, is we'll start a Twitter, Risk On Sports.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, and we'll keep our running total there.
No, I know, but how do you give it to the audience?
We're going to have to
Look
figure
at
out...
Mark Wither says, just throw a big blank party for all your listeners at the end of the baseball season. The bigger the winnings, the bigger the party. I like this guy.
We could take all the winnings and just...
So funny. I have so many haters and people who like me that I always look at the people who are commenting first as if they hate me. Because there's a lot of haters, you know. And I got likes, people who like me too. But the haters are louder than the ones that like me, right?
So like Risk On Sports pays dividends? I mean, we got to think about this.
No, I really want. This is really important to me. I've been lucky. I've gotten a lot in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm a very happily married man with 4 kids. I'm fortunate to have a wonderful job with wonderful partners and wonderful employees. People I consider, what's the right word? They're like, I don't want to say associates, but everyone that works here, they know that I care about them.
Yeah.
And I want to give some of this back. So maybe we'll give some of it to because I want you to have a little pressure that you're betting for other people.
Yeah, well,
not just your rich guy from Florida.
No, I know.
Who can do whatever he wants and doesn't have to worry.
Well,
and has a pretty wife and doesn't have a care in the world except his little dog.
Actually, work better when it's other people investing.
Yeah, you got to have a little pressure.
Yeah, so that's good.
And I'm not talking about that kind of pressure you have on your forehead now with that red burn.
Yeah, that'll go away.
Right.
That's not a big deal. If not, I'll just wear a hat.
I just want you to know that let's get to we don't have a lot of time. Let's get to the story on Andrea. This is a personal show. Andrea's a personal friend of mine and my wife's and the company's. She happens to be married to Jason. That's his fault. I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking around. Why don't you explain what happened to Andrea? Because I got a call this morning, like 8 o'clock. Going to the hospital, finger cut off.
Basically. So Well, we're I'm not going to say any names, but we happen to be dog watching right now.
Yeah.
So we're taking care of a dog. 100% more dogs in our household because we have one dog.
You're watching Trigger,
So we're watching, yeah.
our dog.
Okay.
Yeah, one of our dogs.
So she goes to take the dogs out. If you haven't been to Vegas, it's not as bad as Chicago, but Vegas has some just stupid winds out of nowhere. They just it gets really windy here.
Hey, Mark, we love you too, buddy.
So taking the dogs out, and there's 2 doors. She opens the first door. The second door, she goes out, lets the dogs out, no problem. They do their business. She comes back in. She's got the two dogs in her hands. She opens the first door, and apparently, when she opened the second door, the vacuum effect closed the second door on her finger. Like it just shut it hard. Yeah, that's probably what she said.
Wow.
So
So her finger was hurt.
yeah, so I don't know how she made it upstairs in the elevator. She comes in, and I look at it, and it's all mangled. It looks like 70% ground beef or ground chuck from like Kroger. They're really nasty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I look at that. I put a cold cloth on it. I'm scrambling around. I'm still waking up. I got
The dogs can feel her.
the dogs
her
can
stress.
feel it.
Yeah.
I got OptiGoo in my eye still. I haven't even woken up yet. So that when you got the stuff, you clear it out.
Were
Then
the
take a
dogs?
shit.
Were the dogs freaking out?
Dogs are freaking out. I grabbed the stuff. I'm like trying to find out where the heck do I go because we've only been living here for a few months. And so we had to do like a big roundabout. We ended up at Elite Medical. I want to say that right. I think it is. It's on Harmon near the Strip.
Right. You were
Anyway.
you were been raving about it all morning.
Dude, 5 stars. I gave them a Yelp review. You can check it out. I listed all their names. They all get free lunch now, but they know they're professional.
Right.
They sewed that finger up, put a splint on it, ready to go, man.
That's far
Saved.
from me telling my wife she's going to surgery and her fingers cut off.
Yeah, it
But
was.
you were like, you were very calm.
Yeah.
But you had not a lot to say to me. You're like,
Yeah.
hospital, finger severed. I think
Call you back.
Call you back later.
Yeah.
But she's okay and home pretty quickly.
She is doing fine. You'll never.
Oh yeah, yeah. You've
Oh,
never
yeah.
lived. You never lived until you fly sideways into Vegas on the tarmac because the Vegas winds. Now, actually, I know who this is. Is it Drunk Turin? What Tehran? What is it?
Yeah.
Drunk what? How do you
Drunk
pronounce?
Turan.
Tehran. I know who that is. The third. I actually came for a landing over the mountains from California, and they come in sideways and they crab in. It is scary landing in Vegas when there's winds. I did not like that at all.
It's the same thing in Atlantic City. What's up with these gambling cities? Atlantic City, same way. Coming in hot, man.
Coming in hot.
Really bad.
Right, scary.
So, Spirit Airlines. I remember it.
Hey, what do we got to cover for tomorrow?
Well, we're going to talk about, I want to talk about the LTBR.
I am concerned it's a dead cat bounce.
Oh, the market, yeah.
I don't know that it's a dead cat bounce per se. I think the market's trying to reestablish itself with this tons of liquidity. The market's acting a little strange in terms of the way stocks are trading. It's a strange. Like for example, I traded Rocket today up and then decided to sell it and went back down.
It punted down, yeah.
I know. I don't get the. We're trying to It's Jason had this theory so far. It's blah blah blah.
Nothing holds gains.
The gains aren't holding. It's a trader's market.
No multi-day runners except non-fungible tokens.
Yeah, NFTs, and now everyone's in NFTs, and I think that's.
So where are we
I
rotating?
mean, I think it's valid. It's
Yeah.
just that everyone's in NFTs, so you can't. I mean, it's not an unlimited market. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Let's talk about it, Josh.
Let's talk
says.
about. Will there be money rotation into the marijuana stocks yet? I saw a little bit of spirit in those at the end of the day.
Hey, listen. This is my theory on the marijuana stocks. We have a difference of opinion.
Okay.
Okay, you and I. There's a lot of different kinds of wines, right? And I'll tell you, the quickest way to make $1 million in the wine business is to start with $10 million. Okay? I don't think any of these marijuana stocks are going to make a penny. I think they're all going to zero. There's going to be 1 or 2 or 3 players that last. They're going to be institutional. Is Jason right? He might be, and maybe they're tradable. But for the most part, I think that there's only so much weed people are going to smoke, but I could be wrong. Right? I think the marijuana business is like the wine business, and nobody makes money at except a few players. Everyone wants to be in the space. I want to own a winery, but when I go buy a winery, I assure you I'm going to buy one that knows how to sell. I know the one I want. I want Silver Oak. To be clear, I want to buy Silver Oak, right? I need a lot more money,
Yeah.
right? Now, that doesn't mean Jason's not right and these things are tradable. Hey, it's the 25th of March. This is the 38th episode. We're working on graphics and adding more things to this. Risk on Gaming is coming up. We're going to be talking about betting and betting for the community that follows us. We appreciate you super chatting with us. We're going to work on that merch and get it out to you for Josh, Brett, Nick, Skyla, my man Jason, and Andrea. We hope you're okay. We are worried about you. My wife was very worried about you this morning. You guys take care. We appreciate that it was a little better market today.
It was.
Everyone be well. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.